Alright lads, so today we are going to be reviewing the brand new character in the game, KAGEROZA, his first appearance in Bleach Brave Souls. And while it's true I don't know much about this particular character because I didn't watch this filler arc of Bleach, but I am still very excited to showcase this character, and I'm actually very excited to have him. He's actually a really good character, which hopefully we're able to demonstrate today in this video. So as always with these type of videos, in the comments below, let me know what you like to think of this character if you do have him. How do you feel about him? I'm curious to know. With that said though, let's jump into the review showcasing the brand new version and only version of KAGEROZA in Bleach Brave Souls.
時は来た。これで終わりだ。
So KAGEROZA is a speed Soriba character with the no affiliation kill ability, and he does come with a 20% normal attack damage soul trait. Looking at the skills this character does have, you're going to see a pattern here. He is all about doing a normal attack damage. His first skill is a team party buff for your entire team as long as they are a speed attribute character, and he will buff their normal attack damage by 20%. This is the second character in the game right now to buff everyone in the attribute, just like Lisa did for main characters with their strong attack damage. This is really useful because it means you can pretty much use them in any type of speed composition, and any speed NAD character used alongside him is going to benefit greatly from that extra 20% non-attack damage. For example, someone like Jushiro can definitely make use of this. He then has a 50% Berserker, 60% Bruiser, Flurry +1, Killer Effect plus 30%, which gets increased to 50% in Guild Quest, 100% Last Ditch Survival, Poise, Range Damage plus 10%, which once more does get increased to 30% in Guild Quest, and also Sprinter +1. His innate skills include freeze duration minus 100% and also guard break, making him a very useful character in normal PvP content and also really good in Guild Quest. He also does come with a few extra skills, more so in Arena when you do level up this character, because at Arena rank 5 he does pick up normal attack damage plus 13% with the additional 10% DR that he does offer as his base Arena soul trait, and then his Arena skills do include 40% all stats, Long Stride, Start Power Item +2, and also Flurry +1. And keep in mind he already has that, so in Arena he does basically have Flurry +2. This is really good for Arena. It's going to make him one of the best characters in this particular game mode, and we will talk about that when we get to the Arena part of the video. But overall, with the skills this character does have, it makes him a very solid character, since he is a ranged and NAD character with guard break, and does have a high normal attack damage output thanks to his basically 100% Bruiser alongside Flurry +1. This essentially makes him useful in any type of content you put him against. So let's talk about that. Firstly, starting off with Guild Quest. So it should be no surprise that this character is going to really excel in this particular game mode thanks to the fact that he has basically been designed for Guild Quest. He does have a built-in freeze immunity, which is important for this particular week where we do have frozen pause, for example. Him being a ranged NAD character with a massive damage output, which gets further increased in Guild Quest thanks to his extra killer effect and range damage, it makes him basically the best NAD character for this particular week, as he can offer the most damage output from that normal attack string. Pair him with someone like Masaki, for example, and you've got an absolutely nasty combo. Masaki is there to do a lot of normal attack damage too, not as much as KAGEROZA, but still some respectable damage, but she's also providing the team with the boost. And then you have someone like KAGEROZA with the 100% normal attack damage increase, Flurry +1, 50% extra killer effect, and then 30% more range damage. It doesn't get better than this. If you are someone that is struggling to beat this particular week of Guild Quest, getting someone like KAGEROZA is greatly going to benefit your account to tackle this particular Guild Quest. At the same time, it also is worth mentioning the melee no affiliation Guild Quest does not have any resistances. So hypothetically, if you do lack any good melee no affiliation characters, you could technically use this character and he's still going to perform quite well. Sure, he isn't going to be getting that 2x damage output for being a melee character, but again, with the damage output that he does have, thanks to that extra killer effect, range damage, and 100% Bruiser with Flurry +1, he's still going to be a very solid option. So overall, when it comes to Guild Quest, you can basically use this character in two types of Guild Quest, more specifically one, the one he was designed for, but you can get away with using him in two types, and he's going to be a really good character in both of them, especially once more if you are lacking someone to use for those particular types of Guild Quests. It should be no surprise once more that KAGEROZA is going to be a very solid epic grade character thanks to his, again, high damage output with his 100% Bruiser, extra killer effect damage, and also extra range damage. Now do keep in mind, because of the month of this character's release, he is currently not an epic grade bonus, as we do have a returning epic grade in the form of the awakened version of Jadambo. Sometime in the future when this character does return and the next chance to basically get this character, he will become a bonus, and he's going to be a very good one thanks to, again, his very high damage output. NAD characters normally do really excel in game modes like this, and when you're a NAD character like KAGEROZA with a very high damage output, Flyer +1, extra kill effect, and range damage, he's going to be a very, very solid character for this game mode once he is a bonus. Moving on to PvE content, more specifically Inheritance Zone and Inheritance Trials. Inheritance Zone is going to be a pretty good character here, as again, I said it a lot of times in this video, he does have a really high damage output. This basically ensures that if you do go with a good build and you do get into T20 link slots, you will basically be one-shotting anything that you go against in IZ content, especially when the bosses do spawn in, if they're ever no affiliation enemies, regardless of their killer anyway, he is going to be doing a lot of damage. And then for IT content, again, because of his damage output, even the fact that he doesn't inflict any status augments, which is very important in Inheritance Trials, you really do want to inflict status augments, which is something unfortunately this character cannot do. In Inheritance Trials, he's still going to be a pretty good character just to do a lot of damage. A lot of IT quests you do use sometimes 4 Jushiros to try and alter that content, and you could pair 1 KAGEROZA alongside 3 Jushiros to do a lot of damage because he does out DPS Jushiro, and he is also increasing Jushiro's normal attack damage string. So while this is a character that you might actually not use a lot in IT because he is a NAD based character, you can use him since he is ranged. He is an option there. I think the best way to use him in IT and also IZ more specifically is to pair him alongside Jushiro doing auto runs, for example. Jushiro can easily auto any IT you put him against, and having 1 KAGEROZA in your team doing a lot of normal attack damage, helping you clear faster and also increasing the normal attack damage of your Jushiros, it's a pretty good team composition that I kind of like. So for IT, still somewhat kind of niche. Again, you're not going to see him used much here because he is a NAD character, but you can definitely make him work, especially if you are trying to go for auto runs. Now in Arena, this is where the character does really start to shine, because keep in mind he is very good in normal PvE content, but he was designed for guild quests and also Arena in mind. And Arena, he is by far one of the best characters to use here. Now keep in mind, when you do get him to max level in Arena, he does come with Long Stride, Star Power Item +2, and also Flurry +1. This makes him, again, very hard hitting from the get-go. Flurry +2 with basically 100% bruiser, and also the Star Power Item +2 basically ensures that you're going to be doing a lot of damage from the get-go and non-stop going to one-shot anyone you already go against. Build this character with a full DR build, and he's going to be also very tanky thanks to the fact that he also does have Last Ditch Survive 100%. With the Long Stride, he has great mobility, and it means that offensively, you're going to be speeding through the map, doing a lot of damage, killing very, very fast, and then defensively, people are going to be slow to kill you because you can build this character quite tanky. Now, do keep in mind, because he is a Sorry character, just like a lot of Sorry Reapers, he does have to go through the 50% chance to dodge Sorry Reapers, summon that 6th anniversary Aizen and burn, which Bruno have. It can be quite annoying, as you know, half of the time you're basically doing no damage, but again, because of this character's damage output, it only takes 1 hit to kill a Bruno. It only takes 1 hit to kill 6th anniversary Aizen, which is kind of fun. I do think this character is pretty much the best counter to someone like Bruno, for example. I don't think he's the definitive counter, because if, you know, KAGEROZA did have 50% chance to dodge no affiliations, it would have been over for someone like Bruno, but it definitely is going to be slowing down Bruno if you do put him against him. Give this character a full DR build and he's going to have a very easy time going against Bruno, and at the same time he's going to make him a nightmare for Bruno going against him. So overall in Arena, I think he's actually a very fun character, not super toxic or anything, but a great addition to Arena, just for those that maybe want to have an easy time going against Bruno, because he literally just came back, so there are more Bruno circulating now in Arena. I think overall he's a very fun character for Arena. He's definitely one of my more go-to characters for Arena, with his great mobility, amazing damage output, and some decent survivability, thanks to the fact that he does have Last Ditch and does start off with those extra bit of stats. Makes him a really fun character. His Nightstring's also pretty fun too. The only problem I had with him in Arena was his SA2, which sometimes, you know, keep in mind, in Arena, NAD characters can do damage on their strong attacks because they aren't using any accessories, for example, no chappies, so their strong attacks do damage too. His strong attacks, though, aren't really built for Arena, which I don't think is really a bad thing. Like, it really doesn't ruin the character all too much, but sometimes when it comes to NAD characters, their strong attacks can do some good damage. In his case, his SA1 and 2 really aren't built for Arena, which, personally, I'm fine with. I don't mind it, but it is just something worth mentioning. His SA2 is a Plant Vortex, so that's why it's not really that good in Arena, but in Guild Quest, for example, and I kind of forgot to mention that in the Guild Quest part of the video, a Plant Vortex is really good in Guild Quest for great, you know, crowd control, for example. So, in Arena, very, very solid character. So overall, what do I think about KAGEROZA's first appearance in Bleach Brave Souls? I'm a fan of it. Again, as I did mention at the start of the video, I really don't know much about this particular character, and, you know, just from appearance sake, I didn't think I'd be using this character as much as I did, but I'm actually having a really fun time using him. His Nightstring is one of the more fun ones in the game. If you got your hands on someone like Fierce Battle Gin, for example, it comes out really fast, and because of the nature of the Nightstring, it makes him somewhat unique compared to some of the other Nat characters in the game. I do like the visual of this character's SA3, and at the same time, I overall just really appreciate what Killer did with a character like this for a mid-month character, no less. Keep in mind, this is a mid-month character, and they made him a 2-in-1. He is a great character in Guild Quest, the first of its kind almost, right? That is designed for 2 types of game modes. Normally, when characters get made, they're only designed for Arena, or only designed for Guild Quest, or just overall PvE content. This character really does excel in no affiliation Guild Quest, but at the same time, he's also one of the better characters for Arena, so he's basically a 2-in-1 character here. Definitely a high-value character here, because you will use him. If you like to play in Arena, he's a great character to use there. If you want to clear faster in Guild Quest, then you can put him there. You can technically use him 2 weeks to Guild Quest, so I overall really like the way they designed this character, because sometimes Arena characters only are used in Arena, sometimes Guild Quest characters are only used in Guild Quest, and the fact that you can use this character in both, I think is really good for people that actually pull this character now or sometime in the future. At the same time, because of the nature of this character, you can even use him in PvE content, as I did mention. IZ and IT, while I wouldn't really recommend it, he definitely can be used there, and in Epic Raid, he's also going to be a very solid character here once he is a bonus. So in a game with a lot of great characters, where sometimes new characters barely find a use, you will definitely use this character if you do pull him. And for those wondering what type of build you should go with this character, in Guild Quest you want to increase his attack as high as possible, use a golden chappy, and also sticker if you can, and it also increases no attack damage as high as possible. He doesn't have to worry about any immunities, so you're good to go with just, free and NAD links. For Arena, go with full DR, since he already does have a high damage output and also the start palm item +2, your whole goal here is to make him a nightmare to go against. So a full DR build is going to be more ideal here, as it's going to make the enemies harder to kill him, while you're already going to have a very easy time killing the enemies. For PvE content, a full NAD build with, 2 chappies and also a hollow bait is going to be good here. It really depends on what you want to do. If you're autoing, of course, maybe go a tankier build, maybe switching some DR and stam recovery links. But if you're manually playing with this character, a full NAD build with chappies and a hollow bait is also going to do the job. For bonus abilities, I would definitely always recommend giving this character 25% full stamina. And then for the second bonus ability, it really depends on what content you're bringing this character in. If you're trying to auto, Last Ditch would be good here. If you're trying to use him in Guild Quest as a main, or if you're trying to use them in Epic Raids, then Weakened Defense is going to be great for those types of content. And other than that, it really just depends on where you're bringing him. If you want to give him any types of different bonus abilities, such as Long Stride, Stam Recovery, again, it really comes down to you. But the first one should definitely be 25% full stamina. With that said, though, lads, that was the review for the brand new KAGEROZA in Bleach Braves. So hope you lads did enjoy it. In the comments below, once more, let me know what you lads think about this particular character. Again, for me, I wasn't expecting to like him this much, but he's actually really solid. I think Killer did a great job for this particular character. Again, no complaints from me. I'm actually really enjoying this particular character, and this might be the push that I needed to go ahead and watch that filler arc, which I should have probably watched a few years ago when I first finished Bleach. Anyway, hope you lads did enjoy the video. I'll see you lads next time. Peace.